track is clear. Looks like a pretty decent start from all drivers here. Mark and Yentene dart into their Joker lap and take initially. Oh, and Cornelius, the Flying Dutchman, living up to his name, flying all over the track. And he does land on his wheels, so I believe that he will be able to drive away and continue to race here. But anyways, back to the action. Patabear leads Psychomatic down the straight. Into takes over Mark for position 3. And we'll remember that it's the top 3 positions move on here. Starting lap 2 out of 6. Into takes his Joker. Position 1 and 2, I believe, still need to take their Joker laps. Not positive if anybody else is still remaining, but that's neither here nor there. Patabear still leading the pack and great speed down the straight. He will continue to pull away from Psychomatic in P2 and Gum and Mark in P3. Followed closely by a nice battle between Into and Yentene, both driving Cyphers. Should be an interesting race between those two. Lap 3, and it looks like Patabear darts into his Joker, and he's still going to come out just barely ahead of Psychomatic in P2, who seems to be holding that down well, while Gum and Mark is fighting off Into and Yentene in the 2 different Cyphers around the hairpin. And it's Psychomatic and Patabear wheel to wheel down the straight, but the unmatched speed of the Growler is going to help Patabear gain the advantage into the final turn. And correct me if this is wrong, lap 4, I believe. Patabear still in the lead. Psychomatic making up time through the dirt with Into the obscurity in P3 as Gum and Mark attempts to squeeze past him in the hairpin, trying to claim his position in the final of this round. And it looks like he will just barely edge him out, but of course Into will reclaim his position down the asphalt straight. Starting lap 5, it's still Patabear holding down the lead firmly. Psychomatic in P2. Into the obscurity in P3, Gum and Mark P4, Yentene in P5, and the Flying Dutchman. Well, we all know what happened with his race. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be the end of his afternoon. And it looks like Patabear is extending his lead on Psychomatic. Quite a big gap actually between positions 1, 2, and 3 now. Maybe the most interesting battle on the grid right now between Into and Gum and Mark. Followed closely by Yentene, who is putting on a lot of pressure, and I believe we're in the final lap here as Psychomatic takes his Joker and slides into position right behind Into, which is not going to be a great situation for the team. And as I say that, there is an issue between my 2 teammates, and it looks like Psychomatic is going to get the better position out of that tussle, and unfortunately that will shut the door into the final. It will be Patabear P1.